Hello, it's Dr. Rhonda Johnson. Today is Thursday, September 17th, 2020. And today I am doing a reset. This COVID-19 pandemic is a pandemic about humans and a virus. This SARS-CoV-2 virus is all about replication. A virus can't replicate by itself. It needs a host. They have to infect somebody in order to replicate. This virus does not care where we live. It doesn't care what country we are a part of. This virus does not care if we're Democrat, Republican, Independent, Socialist, Communist, or apolitical. Remember that this virus doesn't care if we are white, brown, or black. Remember that this virus does not care if we are Christian, Jewish, Muslim, Hindu, Catholic, Hebrew, Buddhist, agnostic, or any other religion or spiritual affiliation. Remember that this virus has caused a global pandemic with over 30 million people actively infected. And we are getting close to over 1 million people who have died, sadly. Remember that this virus continues to baffle the best and the brightest scientists across the world and medical doctors, although there has been a lot of progress made in treating people. Remember that this virus is highly contagious. Remember that we can't see it. We most times don't know who has it, and it infects humans in less than 15 minutes and is highly contagious and efficient. We know that it can infect cats, dogs, and even tigers, but we don't know much about other animal manifestations. Remember that it infects cells in the lungs, heart, kidneys, intestines, the brain, and most deadly, our blood vessels. And it infects the very blood vessels that our human bodies depend on for life. And it makes our blood vessels leaky, out of whack, and then ultimately our bodies can't get the life-giving, life-needing oxygen from the lungs to all of our body tissues. Remember that this virus has killed unborn babies, the mothers who are carrying them, infants, children, teens, young adults, and adults in their most productive middle years of their lives. Remember that this virus has taken away our grandparents. Remember that this virus has killed more men than women for reasons that are not yet understood. Remember that this virus can cause massive blood clotting, inability to breathe, sudden cardiac death, diarrhea, and impaired functioning of the human brain, leading to early dementia-like symptoms in people who have recovered. Remember that many people who have survived need dialysis and extensive medical care. We are at a critical point when people all across the world should be working together to address the most critical threat to life as we know it in this moment. But yet we see chaos, finger-pointing, name-calling, blaming, deliberate misinformation, and dangerous propaganda being put forth. Remember that a mask is not a political statement. A mask puts a barrier between your nose and your mouth and the unseen killer virus. Period. End of story. So if you want to reduce your risk of getting infected through your nose and your mouth with this unseen killer virus, wear your mask whenever you leave your home, as if your life depends on it, because it does. Remember to wash your hands often. And if you're around people, if you're an essential worker, consider protecting your eyes with cheap eyewear. Could be glasses, eyeglasses, goggles, or protective eye shield. Remember to keep your home clean, especially the bathroom and kitchen and high contact surfaces. Soap and water works just fine. That is the reset, lest we forget what we're talking about. Now, I know many people are struggling with anxiety, depression, and mental health concerns, and people are under enormous strain. We know that this pandemic is not over, yet we have to find ways to remain strong mentally, physically, and emotionally. Now, I can only speak for myself in this regard. People who know me know that I'm a devout Christian. And no matter how crazy, how hard, how confusing things are in this world or in my life, my faith is my superpower. My trust is in God. Now, I believe that God uses people in times such as this to bring forth help, hope, healing, truth, and restoration. So I hope that you will use your faith, whatever that faith is, to help you in these trying times. And don't give up. So in closing, remember, this pandemic is not about politics. Beware of false information and propaganda that is being put out there to confuse us all, distract us, and divide us. This virus is all about replication and infection, and it's doing a pretty good job at that. It is a true weapon of mass destruction. So protect yourself. Protect your children. Protect your loved ones. Protect your family by wearing a mask, washing your hands, and staying 6 feet away from people outside your immediate household. It is that simple. This is how we're going to stay alive. That's my opinion. This is Dr. Rhonda Johnson. That's my reset. Stay alive, stay well, stay connected, stay strong, and have a blessed day.